you appreciate your will. I know you got an elevator in your house, but with me, you appreciate the steps. Act like you don't wanna see how much of this Jack Daniels you can handle. You wanna drink and get cut like Rambo, and let me drive your daddy's Lambo. Take me up to Beverly.
So, second layer is in. You guys haven't seen it. Got too many screws probably, but hey, can't complain. It turned out really awesome. I'm really happy with it. I haven't sanded on it yet. I haven't patched anything, but I did get some of that and some sandpaper and a putty knife. But looks awesome. I'm really happy. And again, we're really solid. Like, there's no resonance. It's just straight up. You hit it and it makes no noise other than just your hand. But I did a whole grid work. It all matches. Everything lines up. I'm really proud of this. It's hard to see the whole thing. I'll be sure to put some pictures. But yeah, it's great. So I'm gonna get a little patching done. I'm not gonna do too much today, but should be nice. Got the first round of sanding done. You can see I got all the holes plugged except for these corners. I didn't feel like wasting my time on them because there's going to be some 45 braces in the corners, so it's not a big deal. But got the rest of this all done. Rounded that off. All that. Starting to come together. So we'll get you a good look at the inside of this thing. Right now it's a little messy because I got to sand everything down, and I just did all the edges again the second time where they needed it. But basically, I didn't fill those in because I'm putting 45s in the corners. But quite a bit of room in here. Tilt floor. A lot more sanding to do, but you can kind of see. And then I made another seal for the roof here, just to ensure nothing ever leaks there. And then I got the peeling seal coming down this way. And then my wires come out on each side. So, kind of got that working out, but lots to do still. Got the back interior kind of put together. You can see. Got that floor part in. Got the headliner put in. Got the side pieces. So what I need to do now is I'm going to come down with a piece of birch, carpeted black, carpet these black, carpet the backboard black, same with this side, and then I can go ahead and start mounting my amps. I think the 4-channel is going to go right around here, and then I can put another one up there probably if I ever get a second one. Either that or just match it on this side. And then I want to row my amps, so we'll go up and down that way, and I think I can fit all 4 if I go that route. I know I'm getting 2 for now, and then possibly 2 more to run each coil on an amp when I get some level 6 18s. Either that or get like 2 10Ks and just run them across. I don't really know yet. The 2 10Ks would be a lot more power. We'll just have to see. It's a pretty large investment. So 3.5Ks are a little easier to get a hold of it, one at a time. And then I need to do probably the row batteries right across. To figure that out as I go. So working on a little bit of wire here, carpeting. I carpeted the wheel wells here also. Now they're black, and then I'm gonna try to start making the trim panel that goes back here, or the series of them. I put some new door weather strippings in, so they're brand new. Except this door doesn't quite fit right, but it is what it is. I'll just deal with that as I go. And then the other thing I did today was I rewired the front here. So it's looking pretty good. But still working on that box over there. So just see how late I can go. I was up pretty late last night too. I've got a competition tomorrow to go to, so we'll see. Alright YouTube, we're gonna do a little baby update. Got the 18 sitting out here. Got the Jeep sitting out here. I did the tent strips and stuff like you guys know, but I also did some of my team stickers. Got NorCal SPL there, and then DC audio up at the top. So kind of looking good. As far as what's going on in here, I haven't done anything. Wall's just kind of sitting there, but kind of started playing with the back just a bit. And right now we got our headliner back here. I pulled that out. I'm going to reupholster that today. And back at James's shop, I have trim panels that I've built for the sides and stuff that I'm working on. It's all going to get carpeted black. And you can see, kinda, well, not really, but my wheel wells, I carpeted those black today, or yesterday, so that they would be looking pretty good. And I got a various bunch of stuff back here. And also, yesterday, working on some stuff. Got the wire under the hood all situated. It's looking alright. I need to kind of clean up under here, it's a little dirty. But yeah, so there's the wiring. Obviously got the stickers. But today, for now, I'm going to work on the 18s. You can see that's the little bit older version of the SoundCube HDC 318. And I'm putting some dust caps on. I got these on the Black Friday sale from SoundCube. Still pretty spendy, but definitely think they look better than that old cap. So there's quite a bit of difference here. So I'm going to put those on. There's a video on SoundCube that talks about putting these on, where first you center your cap and mark it with a pencil. You can kind of see my pencil mark right there. Mark it out, centered, and then you're going to basically sand the edges a little bit so that the glue will stick. And this glue turns clear when it dries. So all I'm going to do is get the caps ready, and then put my bead, drop the cap, and then put another bead on top of that to lock it in. This cap I dented, and you can see I pulled it back out with putting a paper clip in the holes, and I didn't like that at all. So I'm going to patch those holes, put those caps on. That was completely my fault. I dented that a few months ago when I was pulling them out. So, but they're pretty big. I mean, it's not the biggest 18 around, but they do some work. Put them on about 7K. I think they just about want 5K. So I'm not going to be able to rail on them on 7K, but on I can always turn it down. But anyway, we're going to put those on. And I gotta go to a competition today. I'm not even going to use my car. I'm going to borrow somebody's car to compete. And Street Stock 2K again. So, but the Jeep will be out there. I'll bring her out. A little wet out today. We got winter among us. But, you know, I'm going to put some caps on. Well, while I'm at it, I'm going to do the headliner. This is one I got from the junkyard and cut in half, pulling off all the old material, the old crappy material. And I got my new material here. And the caps are drying. And to show you the new material, I already did the back. Which looks like that. Looks pretty good. It got a little dirty, but it's just fuzz. They'll clean right up. That was from, I had the other headliner in here, and it makes fuzzies. So, get this guy upholstered, and should be looking a little better. Alright, we're going to do another quick update. I've been working on these trim panels. The way I've been doing it is I'm cutting out these little pieces. And I got a 2x4 as a stencil, and I'm just kind of cutting them, stapling them right there. And then when I get it out, I trace my little pieces, and I get a piece that fits in pretty good. I'll show you, I've already done the other side. Like that. As you can see, this one, that's upside down. This one, see how that traced out? Goes perfectly with the car. And then this is a side piece that's going to go cover up that side window. As you can see, kind of building up on it. I'm going to let those dry, and then I'm going to put them in the car and show you guys what I'm working on. But until then, I'm going to start the other side. So I'm just using these little strips to help guide where I want to cut out. So I got to continue up to the top, but as you can see, they kind of help me contour around things. And obviously, I just clean up my lines. You know, when I trace, I'll just make it at an arc instead of a bunch of little squares. But kind of get you the idea of what I'm up to. Hopefully by the end of today I'll have this back kind of closer to being done. We'll see. Alright YouTube, we're going to do a little update here. I know I haven't been doing enough updates, and it's been a while. But as you all know, life is a busy thing, and things get in the way a lot, so you gotta bear with me. This is time-consuming stuff, you know. You think I'm getting a lot done really quick. It's not really the reality. It does take lots of time to build stuff to the kind of caliber that I want to be building at, and to make it look as good as it ends up turning out. So if, you know, I'm trying. Anyway, on with the updates. Pretty much trying to work out the back right now. We've started putting these panels in, as you can see. Everything back here is going to get carpeted black and or painted black. And then I'm going to get the Epic Lighting LEDs put back here and make everything look kind of good. And also just mount the amps. I haven't 100% decided on how I'm going to do the amps yet, because I know I'm getting more amps, but not this year, or really not much of next year. I'll probably get them mid-year next year. So I gotta make it look decent, yet allow me to mount the rest of the amps. So I'm kind of working on that, but currently built the battery tray here. It can fit 6 of these Group 34 AGM batteries, and I'm gonna keep buying one at a time, stack them across, so it can fit 6 in there theoretically. So that keeps them from moving around. I'm just gonna get like a little piece, screw it down at the base so that these won't go back and forth until I get the rest of them, and add another one, move that over and cinch it to it, so just that they don't want to move around. And then this itself is going to get screwed to the back of the wall, or really the back of these trim pieces, which go on first. As you can see, the piece extends out from the wall a little bit. I had to do it in sections so I could get the things to fit, but I finished these 2 sections. That's the side panel, and that's one of the skirt panels on the back. And you can see my wiring comes in all through right here by the wheel well. I have some other pictures that show that a little better. You can see on this side there's the wheel well again. This is one of the panels I was working on. I'm trying to let some stuff, Bondo stuff, dry. Oop. But this is kind of, in essence, what I'm working with here. Putting out these panels, and you can see they're pretty intricate, bunch of pieces that I spliced together to make them work, and then I just am filling in the gaps with a little wood filler. It doesn't have to be very precise, simply because it gets carpet, and the carpet hides a whole ton of things. So, looks kind of bad right now, like that, but it ends up turning out pretty nice in the car like that once the carpet goes. And it contours pretty good. It's better than nothing in here, because I don't want to be looking at that. I want to look at that. So just imagine the whole entire thing black in here, and the tray gets painted inside and then carpeted on the outside. So it'll look good too. This is one of the back pieces. This is the back piece that fits in right in the center. That's going to go right here. And then I have the other skirt over here drying. I build these up, contour the side of the car, and then I put these little blocks so that when I put the side piece in, it can sit right on the blocks. I can screw to the blocks. That's how the other one's mounted. So the blocks on this one are going to be right here. You can see where my screws are. That's where the blocks are. So I have something to mount to. And this mounts to the car, and that mounts to the car. So it's pretty secure. So real solid on there. And that's the battery box, like I was saying. Nothing much to it. But I might eventually build a top for it that slides on so that I can store things better. Hey, I need more storage space, honestly, but it is what it is when you get a wall. As far as the interior, I'm not finished, but I have installed the headliner. I need to put all my panels over there and the visor, but I'm having to wrap the visors. It takes a little time, so that's that visor. Some of these things are gray out of another Jeep. I'm going to eventually pull those things back out and paint them tan so that they go along with the interior. But you can see on that side everything's back in. All the trim panels. And then that gap there gets covered up when I put the baffles on. So, I'm starting to look better. There's the dust cap I got. Put on those. The glue's all dry now, so they look good. And there's the 3500. I'm gonna build its amp rack today if I get enough time. So, I made everything stock from wall forward, which is kind of what I was aiming at. Just really dirty in here. Everything needs cleaned. The headliner color is a little off from what I was expecting, but it's hard to buy online. I was trying to match. I had bought the material a long time ago for the back, and I think the back's material is a little better color, but I mean, who cares? I'm not going to be staring at the headliner all day when you're listening to this. So that's pretty much where I'm at as far as getting things done. By the end of the day today, I'm going to have all the panels put in on the sides and back. Not carpeted, because that's all the carpet I have left is this little piece right there. I don't have enough to finish. So I got more on the way, so that'll be next week. Everything will be done back here. I'm just getting all the woodwork done so that I can be ready to carpet and install. But overall, it's pretty nice. So, I do need to get more batteries. But for now, that can be storage space, I guess. I'm gonna figure something out with that. I'm kind of just going as I'm going. There's no real set plan here, just making things work as best I can. So I'm going to continue on with finishing up the panels here and starting the amp racks. Got to decide how I'm going to do that. So we'll check in when that's ready. Alright guys. So we got the circles cut out in the first baffle. This is what we're doing as far as laying them out goes. Alright, so the first baffle went in out of 4 that are going. This one goes inside the box and the rest. To see more great videos, hit that subscribe button. You can also find me on Google+, follow me on Instagram, and join the all new Facebook page to keep up with all things car audio.
Let's make a sandwich. Now, I ain't never seen money like you got. Nobody got that kind of money in the boondocks. So if you take me up and show me the balcony looking over the Hollywood Valley, I'll make your balloon pop. Pop stars like you need a dude like me to